Hey, this is Sabrina, your escape coach, coming in. It's pretty late, but I'm checking in for 19th day of 21 for the Nate O'Brien video challenge. Today we were actually talking about life's ups and downs and how we need to prepare for the roller coasters. Well, there's always something that happens, in life. So this makes me think of, everything's going really smooth, like when you're on the roller coaster and then you prepare for that dip, you just don't know exactly when it's coming. And then all of a sudden you drop, and then another time you kind of turn really quickly, and then you go up again. It's like, okay, whew, I think we're finished, or we may be almost finished. And then all of a sudden you can see, well, we've got a big climb up there and a bigger drop. So that's kind of like life. Sometimes we can actually see, if we're pretty centered, God will allow us to see the ups and downs, or possibly what forecast our future, I guess. So he'll show us things that are coming, and he's preparing us, believe it or not. So just like how you're on a roller coaster, you already have your it's not the seatbelt, but your holster, like you're already in there and you're protected. So that's how I view it. God has already got us protected. It doesn't mean that we're not going to go and have these ups and downs. He's already prepared us for it, but we have to go through it, and going those ups and downs are part of our process, and everybody's process is different. Some people really take it and they just love it, and they're laughing and they're screaming and excited while they're going on a roller coaster, and some people are crying and screaming, like, get me out of here, I can't take it, they're cussing and they just can't take it anymore, and they don't realize how protected they are. And so anyways, that's my spill on preparing for those ups and downs. I'll tell you something else. Like 2010, for me, 2010 was a horrible year for me. I had multiple deaths, close deaths to me, family members, friends, tragedies, and then even personal illnesses. And it was just something that kept happening every month. It got to the point I'm like, okay, I can see something's getting ready to happen. I can feel it. I don't even know what it is. And it got to a point where I almost became numb by the end of that year. I was like, what else is going to happen? There's nothing else that could happen. It's between the illnesses and the family tragedies and everything else. But 2011 came around, and it started out with more, and I couldn't take it anymore. I had a job crisis and a lot of things that were going on, and what I didn't realize is that God was preparing me for something else, and so with going through the multiple deaths, and I guess he allowed me to get into a place where I was okay with dealing with it, and that helped prepare me for burying my mother-in-law, which I didn't see that coming at all. And it was something that was very sudden, and I had to be the leader in a situation where I was not prepared. Well, at least I didn't think I was, but I actually ended up having more strength than I even knew, to kind of headline something, and basically be able to step in where my husband was not able to. And so that's like a huge ups and downs, like something that just kind of, your life is going on, everything's cool, and then all of a sudden you get hit with something huge like that. But if you really sit back and think about it, after you get past that tragedy, God actually prepared us for it. He gives us these warnings, and we just may not be able to realize that He's actually got us. He's protecting us, and throughout all of the hurt and pain. And yeah, just like that holster, that seatbelt, that we have on the roller coaster. It doesn't mean that we're not going to have those dips and everything. Not everything's not going to be exciting. All of the drops aren't exciting. Your stomach drops, and you just feel like you're about to lose it. But just remember, in the end, God actually has you, and that's the beautiful thing about life when you're connected. You don't have to feel like you have to have control all the time. And that's my life lesson with that. So with everything that happens, even unexpectedly, if things keep happening back to back to back to back, I actually pause and I'm able to step back and say, okay, I'm not in control, and then I give it to him, and he controls and he calms my situation down. So hopefully this has inspired you. Okay, have a good one.